Again, that was just too long of a delay. Yeah, that was just too
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Style Live, or that KSL guy. He seems kind of weird according to certain people, but neither can confirm nor deny that. Whatever. We got Bill, we got Rich, we got Darren, we got Grumpy, we got Jeff Ryman. I really didn't think would be here. Don't you fly tomorrow?
Yeah.
What
I'm not
time?
going to stay long.
All right. Well, then I need to get right to it. And we have Sam joining us. Looking at chat real quick. Tony was first. Greg was second. This seems to be a trend. John was third. Rick says hello. It's good to see Rick. I know he's a little under the weather. Ski Man says hello. I know he's a lot under the weather. Ski Man and Greg exchanging pleasantries. And Jeff cleaned his front yard. That'd been the last thing I'm worried about. I'm flying the next day. No way I'm worried about my yard.
Well, I
All
got
right.
an HOA, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, we do too, but I'm gonna let the grass get about this tall.
Well,
Did
I
last?
got the grass yesterday, but I had weeds that were showing in a spot. So I actually got down on my hands and knees and pulled some weeds today.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's cover the title of tonight's show. KSGIP is, as we know, Ken Stout Live group of ignored people. No one caught that yesterday. Doug caught it today. No, I never. I was going to put it in the description, but I didn't. I may work it in. I didn't get back in time. Yes, Doug, I'm going to use some of your stream from today as a trailer. I didn't get back in time to do that tonight because I was doing some prepping and running around. Then when I got back, I had to do some more prepping. So let's cover the good news first. I have a job starting Monday. I will be working at Lowe's from, you better sit down, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. 5 days a week, including 2 days, which may or may not be a Saturday and a Sunday. Um, won't be every weekend, but I'm guaranteed that I'm going to work a weekend. And that's fine. And that's all pending two things. One's a background check, the second's a drug test. I'm not worried about either one of them. The background or the drug test is concerning because she said, do you take any kind of medications? And I'm like, well, I take this and this and this. She goes, well, occasionally that'll show up as a positive for illegal substances. And I'm like, oh, I got to take my meds. And she says, don't worry about it. All we do is we take a picture of what the medicine is and we send it to the lab and they'll verify that it's good to go. Hopefully we don't have to go down that road.
So, where'd you get a job at?
I got a job at Lowe's, Chris. Well, by the way, welcome, Chris and Max. Yeah, it's about a 30-minute drive down to the third town down going south. I drive right past where my mom stays, so I'll be seeing her a lot, either in the afternoon or early morning. But yeah, it's another negative, if you will, but I'm not looking at it negatively, is it's seasonal. The job is going to last from Monday until September 5th. Now, at the end of the season, she said, if I'm a good worker and I'm not late and the normal yada, 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 then they will find me a position somewhere in that building. I'm like, cool. My main objective was to secure employment. That's been accomplished. The pay is good. I'll tell you guys about that afterwards. So I'm pretty happy. I had to come home and do a lot of research to get some things filled out because they wanted information from the 1990s. And exactly, Jeff. I'm like, what? 1990s? That's 30 some years ago, wasn't it? Good Lord. Can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone 30 years ago. Anyway, Rick said he was on Zoom earlier. That surprises me because your voice didn't sound um, really good when I watched. That's the only thing I did. I know I have emails to answer. I know I've got emails to answer, but I did watch Rick Lake's upstream live upload to tell us how he was doing. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Did you tell them? Did you tell them you know Jay? No, I didn't even think about the Jimmy Johnson angle, to be quite honest. Um, it was a very interesting interview. I have to say, very very interesting interview. Rick, my wife wishes the voices would go away. That's funny. Good segue into this next part. So, as most people know, I know the homies know this, and I know a few people on YouTube know this. This is going to be open and honest. 60 days ago today, even though the dates don't line up, I dropped Lorna off at the airport to go to the Philippines. She's never come back. She sent me one text message from the Philippines, and it read something to the effect of, "It's horrible here. There are no Wi-Fi in the stores." Okay, we'll talk in 30 days when you get back to the United States. That's 30 days ago. I have a general idea of where she's at. I know she's trying to transfer her nurse's license out of the state of Indiana. I wish her the best. I honestly do. I will be filing for divorce within a month. Once I get steady income coming in, I'm going to file for divorce. I am not playing this ghosting game of, oh, I was too busy to contact you, or oh, I was this, or oh, I was that. No. So I'm happy for her if this is what she wants. Good luck to her. Best wishes to her. I'm going to get my life straightened out, and my life just basically needs to have income so I don't lose my house. Questions? Anyone? Oh, look at the time. Got to go. There was a dancing girl button.
So you gonna try to stay where you are?
I'm going to do everything I can to stay in this house. Yes. If I were to sell it today, I lose money. I have to pay out of my pocket to sell my house, and that's not going to happen. Now we all know the housing market fluctuates up, fluctuates down. So, do I have a time frame set in mind? I do. Does it mean in that time frame the housing market's going to fluctuate back up? I don't know. If it does, I'm going to sell and I'll move into a retirement facility. I probably will still retain my employment, but I don't have the, what's the word I'm looking for? Mental stress I had last week or even yesterday. I mean, I've known all along I'm going to get a job. There was no ifs, ands, or buts, maybes, doubts. Hell, I was going to go stand on the street corner and go, "Help!" Oh, come on. That was a little funny.
I got some spare pencils I could send you to put in your tin cup.
There you go. Pencils, $5 a pencil. So, Long Dog says lack of communication is what you're explaining right now. Yes and no. Um, some of you know, most of you know, on January 20th of this year, Lorna left me a letter after I dropped her off at work, and it said she was going to divorce me. She was going to go to the Philippines, come back and file for divorce, and she was going to pay for it. After calming down and figuring out how to not attack, wrong word, address this without being upset, we had conversations through January, through February, and for the most part through all of March. Lorna told me, "I'm coming back. We are not going to divorce." Well, I now know she was lying through her teeth. She told friends of ours, "I'm coming back. We are not going to divorce." One of the friends that I went to dinner with last night was so pissed off that she said, "It's a good thing I can't see her because I'd probably smack her silly." I'm like, "That's your choice," you know? And she said she doesn't understand that. She said, "Why would she lie to me?" And I told her, I said, "Valerie, she lied to everybody. She didn't tell, she didn't, nothing." Now, we all know Lorna. I've been with her 17 years. Some of you have met Lorna in person. Some of you have seen her on the videos. This is not in her nature. So I don't know if someone's pulling the strings, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it anymore. She's made the choice to not contact me. Now, is she making that choice because she's afraid that somebody might find out that she's contacted me? I don't know. And as cold and callous as it sounds, I don't care. Okay? I really don't. I'm time to I have reached the point where that's it. I'm done. I'm going to try to figure out how to contact her legally to let her know she's got until the end of June to come get her things. Everything she owns is in this house. All of her clothes, all of her scrubs, all of her shoes. And believe me, Filipinos buy shoes. Okay? You guys have heard me joke about Imelda Marcos a million times. Well, I'm here to tell you they buy shoes. I have boxes of shoes in her closet that, oh, I need a new pair of shoes. And I'm like, okay, why? Well, I need a new pair of shoes. Boxes. Anybody in the market for a size? So all of her paperwork, all of her citizenship paperwork is here. All of her nursing license stuff is here. Everything that she really needs is here. And I'm not going to be an ass about it. If she calls me and says, hey, let's figure out a way to get this, I'll work with her. Now that I have a job, I can't go to San Diego. Hey, I was supposed to start Monday. Can we push that back? Because the first thing they're going to say is no. And then the second thing they're going to say is don't come back. And that can't happen. So we'll cross that bridge if that bridge ever gets in front of me. I don't think that it will. My heart of hearts tells me I will never hear from Lorna ever again. I'll file the divorce. I'll figure out a way for the attorneys to figure out a way to notify her of the divorce. If she doesn't show up, the divorce will be granted by default. And I'm not asking for anything in a divorce. Nothing. Nothing. When it comes to the sale of the house, I'll approach that then. If I were to sell the house today, it's a 50-50 split. That's only fair, that's only right, and that's by the law. And that's how I genuinely feel. We've lived here for 3 years now. This is the start of our 4th year. It would be a 50-50 split. Moving forward, let's just say I stay here 5 years, all right, from today. Let's just say 2030, I'm still in this house. And let's just say the market goes stupid COVID nuts again. And the house that's worth about $200,000, I get $400,000. These are ridiculous numbers. Please pay attention. I'm going way off the scale here. I will give her about 30% of the proceeds because I will have an attorney and an accountant figure out that over the 5-year period, what'd she lose? I owe her 50% from today back, but moving forward, if she doesn't contribute to the house, I don't feel bad about it. And I honestly feel this is the right, mature adult thing to do. Just me. Robert said he's moving to Tennessee. That was discussed today, actually, about moving out of state. And I says, as long as it's within a 6 to 8 hour drive, sure. Because I think, again, everyone knows the only reason I am here is my grandchildren. We moved from San Diego to Las Vegas, from Las Vegas to Charleston to Indiana, because we have 6 grandchildren. So I got to keep that in mind. Yeah, Chris, you're going to say something?
I was talking to Max.
Oh, okay. One dog says, I'm very familiar with how they fled the Philippines. Yeah, Lorna came to the Philippines for employment opportunities. And that was, we've been together 17 years. She came here 21 years ago. And she came here for employment purposes. The original, Lorna and I had no secrets that I'm aware of. The original plan was she was going to be here and then she was going to bring her entire family here, her son, her daughter at that time, and all of her grandchildren. Well, that went north, south, whatever direction you want to call it, because unfortunately her daughter passed and the son decided he was going to stay anchored in the Philippines. We all know why that is, and I'm not going to discuss that over YouTube, but that's their choice. That's their life. My hat is off to them. Hello, maybe Alex Cheek or someone pretending to be Alex Cheek. Um, but yeah, I wanted to have this conversation for a while, but I wanted to announce it with good news because it is tragic news if you think about it. We were together 17 years. We were married 12 years. And that's sad for someone to just up and walk out. I have thought and thought and thought, what did I do so bad to cause this woman to just up and go?
Probably something not related to you at all.
Yeah, Long Dog, I could give a flying flip less if this is being monitored or not. If her son's watching this, good for him. He has that prerogative. If she's watching this, good for her. She has that prerogative. Okay? I don't care. If YouTube wants to censor me because I'm saying some things that they think may or may not be out of line, then I can't tell you what I really want to say, but it starts with an F and ends with a K. And you can put the two letters in between if you want. University of California in Irvine there. There you go. That covers it. So,
What,
uh,
fire truck?
yeah, exactly. Fire truck. Exactly. So,
Hello, Ken. Of course it's me. There's only one of me there's only one of me.
Thank goodness.
oh, we know people that can pretend to be other people and come in here and have the black American flag blown in the background with the Alex cheek with no camera and no, it's not you. We all know that can be done. It is, after all, 2025. Yeah, Long Dog. I know they're not in the picture, and I thought about that too. I mean, so what? They're monitoring it. You know, I don't care. I
Of
honestly don't
all the
care.
I can say this, and most people can't say this. Of all the people that are on Facebook, there's only only one person that has their name spelled the same way I do. For their first and last name spelled the way I do, and that's me. So I guess I'm unique in that regard.
As in
I'm
Alex
very
or as in cheek? I mean, which one are we talking about here?
cheek.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, a lot of people
but
comments going in.
I'm very easy. I'm very easy to find, and the fact that I only have one Facebook account, and have only ever had one Facebook account, and I know several people that that have multiple Facebook accounts. So you don't ever know which one they're using and which ones they're not.
I have one account. Well, I have three, but I only use the one. I've got the Fish Tech account, and then I've got another one for DaVinci that I've never used. Oh, I have four actually. And then I have another one that I was just screwing around with, but I don't use them. They're not active. So eventually YouTube will close them down. This is my main account. Speaking of YouTube and speaking of my main account, I'm going to continue to try to stream every night. I may back it up an hour till 9 o'clock, and I apologize to the people on the West Coast. That's the tentative plan right now. If I can keep it at 10 and still get up at 5 to make it to work by
You
6, then I'll do that.
you probably ought to move it back to 9 for you.
I'm thinking, yeah. I
You're
really
going to
am
be on
thinking.
your feet, which you aren't used to doing all day.
No,
So
no.
you may want to get more rest than you have been. And
Yeah.
no worries. I'll either watch or I won't.
Or there's always the replay. I mean,
But
it's always available. So since no one has asked, I will tell you what department I'm going to be working in. Well, better yet, let's just take a wild guess. Bill, what department do you think I'm going to be working in?
Lowe's. Goodness.
Jeff, we'll come to you in a minute. It's Bill's turn to answer. Three,
I know.
2, 1. Rich, what department do you think I'm going to be working in?
Lumber,
Oh, look, Rich in Georgia answers. What was that, Chris?
lumber,
Wrong. Grumpy,
lumber.
In the garden center, of course.
you're close. You are very, very close. Because ironically, I'm like, oh God, I'm going to have a great guy come in here and see me every freaking day of the week. I'll be working in the plant department. Only dealing with the plants. I don't have to deal with people. So Grumpy,
Supervisors.
if you come see me, I'm gonna send you to Amy.
I was gonna ask, but that's good as I say it. So Lowe's has those buttons that you can press in the aisle for customer assistance. So you won't be one of those people that has to go help the customers when they press.
Yes and no. I mean, I help people, Alex. That's what I do. I helped a lady today in the nursing home, my mom, or the memory care center my mom is in today, because there were no nurses around to help. And had I not helped her out, she would have fell flat on her face. I reluctantly will tell you, I help people. So sure, if someone hits a button and they say, Alex Cheek needs help in the paint department, and I'm right in that area, of course I would go help. But I'm not required to. All right. I will be. Here's a trivia question for you. How many different colored vests do employees wear at Lowe's?
3 to 5. I don't know. 5.
Red, white, and blue.
Sam is a little off. Greg is close, but he's also wrong. He's
I'm
got.
never wrong.
Well,
Five
right
different
here,
colors.
live, unrestricted, and unrehearsed, you're about to be wrong. Red.
For I think there's one for management,
Nope.
cashiers,
Nope.
or
Two colors. Red, what deals with the public and the customers, and blue, which is what yours truly. You'll get a selfie, I'm sure. I'm a blue vest, and it was explained to me that if there are certain situations when they call for all hands on deck, you're a blue vest. You're not required to be there. I'm like, oh, I'm liking this. Haven't even started yet. So John says just blue. Now there are red and blue. So as I was leaving tonight, me being Doug Jr., I had to walk through Lowe's and there's a red vest, there's a blue vest, there, just to verify it. It means absolutely nothing. So anyway,
If they say all hands on deck, that implies all their employees, not just.
no, but it does not imply that. I'll secretly record the meetings and also that you can remember how it was in college. So anyway, let's wrap this up. I'm a little bit into overtime. It's 22 minutes. Um, I'm a little happy about it. I'm going to have to take tonight, tomorrow, the next night, the next night. Now, I know come Monday morning, I'm not going to be going to work at 6 o'clock. I already know that. I have orientation. Um, and she did ask me, she goes, well, what kind of hours would you like to work? I said, overnight. And she said, our plants don't get tended to overnight. Darn it. Got to take what you got to take. I'm not worried about it being seasonal. If it's seasonal and it ends on September 5th, I'll go find me a job at Home Depot because Home Depot's sent me an email. They're interested in hiring me. I can get into a wage war here, can't I?
Yep.
Hmm.
And once you get your foot in the
No.
door, and once you get your foot in the door, at least you open to other opportunities coming up.
Right. Well, and
Don't places like that have like some kind of agreement where you agree not to work for the competition?
Oh,
some places do, some places don't. And that was not one of my questions. Today was not a question of, well, if I want to go work part-time at Menards or Home Depot, may I do that? That's not even on the agenda right now. Right now it was secure employment. Do what, Chris?
I don't think they allow that at all.
I don't know. I do know she made mention that we've had employees come in here with their Home Depot vest on, indicating that maybe they work at both places at the same time. Personally, that would be confusing as hell to me. If you work at Home Depot and you go to Lowe's and then you think you're at Home Depot, that would just be so confusing. I did cover my age. Age is not a problem. Unlike the Bureau of Motor Vehicles for the state of Indiana. I feel better. Anybody got any other questions before I go? Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Ski Man. Thank you, John. Going once on the button. Going twice on the button.
Hit the damn thing.
The golden light, shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
So,
You can. I mean, you can damn near get anything you want off of Amazon. Welcome back, everybody. Mike Wojcik's in the house. I didn't see you, Mike. Thank you for being here. Good night to everyone. Just a generic good night to everyone. My TV just shut off for some reason. So you want to join us on the Zoom panel, kstout@z00m@gmail.com. Get you on the panel, get to know you. This is bye.